Hey guys, so this is going to be a no grinding or rather minimal grinding playthrough of Final Fantasy 2. And I wanted to do this to just demonstrate that it's actually a really easy game. Plus, I didn't really find any similar walkthroughs online. The assumption here is that you're already familiar with the story as well, you must have played this game before, at least know enough about this game. So let's just get started. And right off the bat, my controller is not working. So hang on, I'm just going to fix this. There we go. I'm going to stick with the default names. I'm going to be skipping over most of the text because I'm more focused on the gameplay. So, as you must be aware, this is a totally useless battle. Doesn't really matter what you do in this. So as soon as you obtain control of a character, the first thing you need to do is obtain the Wild Rose keyword from Hilda. This would automatically be done in the later remakes, but here you have to manually do it. Bring Maria to the front and remove everyone's equipment. In config, we want to set auto target off for now. Dash will be on, cursor to memory, and text speed maximum. Just to save time. Pick up the free potion. First order of business is to purchase 2 bucklers. Sell everything except the broadsword and the buckler. Early game is a really big money crunch, so we want as much money as possible in our pockets for early game. 2 bucklers and equip everyone with the buckler in their left hand. Also give Guy a sword in his item slot. Head to the magic shop and buy a cure book. This will go to Maria. And for now, we are done with Altair. Now we need to head to Katia, and on the way, it's very important that Maria gets 1 MP up at least. So in order to do that, I'm gonna have a cast cure repeatedly. And because auto targeting is switched off, they'll attack the same enemy even if that enemy is no longer there. I'm just gonna hope that Maria doesn't die here. Okay. So hopefully Maria and Guy get a HP up. MP up was the important thing there. So now she will have 10 MP, and for the near future that is enough. Also, as far as possible, avoid healing inside battle. Always heal after the battle is done. So once Maria has that MP up, you're just free to attack. Heal up at Gatria so that she recovers all her MP back. And from here, that's going to be our only healing for the trip to Finn and back. Just fight with everyone in all of these battles. My controller's gone again. Damn it. There we go. Healing inside battle, I would almost never recommend it HP. So that's 40 HP. That's enough. In fact, I would rather risk death than healing, just because at the early stages, in early game, HP gains are really difficult. And that's part of the reason that I've switched auto targeting off, so that enemies have maximum chances to hit me. Rhea has very low HP, so I'm not going to take a chance with her. So at this point, we just have to see Scott die. Grab the 3 potions. And now to make our way back to Catria. Oh, that's a really close call. Hopefully he'll get HP. Unfortunately, this is something that we have to do. So now a couple of people had skill ups with their bare fists. Heal up first. Now with Guy, the strategy is that every time he levels up bare fists, now he's at level 2, switch him to swords and have him level that up. don't really need to heal up at Gatria, I don't think so. We've only used 3 MP. So if you had less than 5 MP, I would recommend healing up. Now on the trip back to Altair, try to get another MP up for Maria. The reason I'm curing Guy instead of anyone else is because so that others can have a chance of HP up. Guy already has 70 HP. I guess I'm not gonna get a MP up, but that's okay. So heal up at the end, and next we go to recruit Minwu. Show the ring to Hilda. Learn the mithril keyword and repeat it back to her. So this sets the flag for Minwu to join us. At this point itself, Hilda will drop the Dreadnought keyword as well, so might as well take it right now. Now to Minwu, move him to the back row. Unequip his stuff. He's essentially just going to be a useless member to a large extent. Well, not really useless. We're just going to use his MP pool for healing. Once Maria levels up her fists as well, have her equip Minwu's staff so that she will level up her staff level. We're going to do this, we're going to follow this strategy with Guy and Maria, and later on when Firion gets lances. Now with the canoe, we head to Poff. Palom. Now in order to save money, I'm not going to buy a ship ticket, but one important thing to do here is to buy the blink spell. And teach it to Maria. and make your way to Hof by foot. So in a way, this is our substitute for the no grinding requirement that we've got. Also, whenever in between towns, we'd like Maria to gain some MP. So in order to do that, have Minwu cast Rasp on her face, it's called in this version. So now that Maria leveled up her fists, we're going to give her a staff. Phase on Maria. Now I'm no longer worried about people dying because Minwu has a lifespan. So instead of healing inside battle, it's okay if people die. Just bring them back to life. I'm actually getting really unlucky with the HP chances. Tyrion should have had at least 2 more HP growths and Maria should have had a MP growth, but it's no big deal. And since Minwu has a Asuna spell as well, we don't have to care about the permanent poison either. again, look at this. Under what circumstances does Maria have more HP than Firion? I'm getting some pretty bad RNG. But we are close to pop now, so I can just heal up there. Finally gets an HP up, and so does Maria. I'm not going to complain, but it's really weirding me out that Maria has more HP than Firion. And Guy is Guy. So heal up at Poft, then head to Salamand. Again, in between towns, there's a chance for Maria to gain MP. Just have Minwu use Phase on her. Actually, instead of going to Salamand, we want to take a small detour to Bosk. Oh, Firion already got level 3. So this is quite good progress. And Maria gained her expected MP. Finally, Firion has more HP than Maria, so all is right in the world again. It's also quite bad luck that a lot of these guys are escaping At such low levels, they really should be sticking around. But then they are that cowardly. Minwoo improved his bare fists. Nobody cares. Actually, it might come in handy later. So there's only one thing we need in Vovsk, and that is to buy the Esuna spell. Suna costs 800. I don't think it's very rare that you'll have 800 kill by this point. I myself have 599, but it's possible. If you do have 800, go ahead and buy it. But unfortunately, I'm having to do something very sad, and that is to sell the ether. Most of the time, you will be required to do this because there's no way you can have 800 gil at this point. And by the Esuna spell, have Maria learn it. Oh, and heal up. That's important. So Maria gains all her MP back. And follow the same strategy on the trip to Salamand. In addition to that, what we need to do from now on is, as long as Maria has any MP left, cast one Blink and one Esuna per fight. Oh, I should have used phase on Minwoo. So because we are going to spend 2 turns every fight, well, almost every fight, she's going to run out of MP pretty soon. Her weapon growth is going to be compromised, but that is something we're going to have to live with. And just as I say, her staff level increased, so switch her back to unarmed. How much MP? She has 25. That's pretty good. If you're really RNG screwed, she'll have like 15 or 17 MP at this point. And even that's manageable. As long as you have Minwoo in your party, pretty much everything is manageable. There you go, she's already out of MP. Well, yeah, that's because of phase, obviously. So the next goal is we are waiting for Guy to level up his sword skill. Is he already at 2? And Firion just adamantly refuses to gain any HP. Well, I guess makes it more of a challenge, so I'm okay with that. And Guy is, yeah, he is level 2 in swords, so my bad. Move him back to Barefist and we can transfer the sword to Firion so that he can start training in swords. Guy never loses a chance to gain HP. Well, it's gonna come in handy. Seriously? Only thing to do in Salaman is to heal up. And make our way to Semite Cave. Now, although I'm going to cast Blink and Esuna once per battle, I'm going to stop once Maria reaches around 5 MP. This is for a very rare encounter inside Semite Cave, which although you can run from that, it's quite annoying. I thought somebody got a level up out of that. Guess not. Damn it, controller. Just follow the same strategy within the cave itself. And as long as we've got Minwu, every encounter is just an opportunity to gain HP. If I'm especially lucky, I'll run into a big group of green goblins. And Maria has more HP than Firin again. This is really pissing me off. Seriously, Firin, get your act together. So under the pretense of grabbing every treasure chest, I'm just going to run into more encounters, and yeah, that's the way of quote unquote grinding. So although this is advocated as a no grinding run, instead we are just spreading the grinding over all the battles that we assume we are going to fight anyway. But hey, as far as I'm concerned, as long as you're making progress through the game, it's not called grinding. The reason you want to use Blink on Minwu rather than anyone else is, again, just to avoid increasing your evasion so that enemies can actually hit you. At this point of the game, you really want to train up for the rest of the game, as long as you've got Minwu. Esuna doesn't really matter. Can't believe this guy didn't hit anyone. Now that Firin increases sword skill, I'm gonna put him back on bare fists. And what about Guy? He's got almost level 3 bare fists. So we're just gonna wait for that before handing him the sword again. 3 level of fists? Almost. So again, I'm gonna assume that you're familiar with the dungeon layout or using a map. Shit. Unintentional select cancel. Okay, now Guy leveled up his fists again, so we can hand him the sword. Whatever. And it hit everyone? Seriously? So Blink and Asuna are already 1/3 of the way to level 2. Come on, guys. Maria is a hopeless case, but I was hoping that Firion at least would have 100 HP by this point, or at least the end of this dungeon. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Oh, this is a nice encounter. So the stupid encounter I was talking about is, I believe it's a 1 in 64 chance that you can run into green slimes. And they are the flan type enemies. And at the moment, I have absolutely no offensive capabilities against them. So if I run into them now, it's best to just run. The reason I'm going to save 5 MP on Maria is because we are going to get a fire spell soon, and then green slimes will no longer be a problem. This is why I really like this encounter. HP for everyone. Apparently not. Freya is gonna give me problems this run. We'll see what happens. You had to do this on stream, didn't you? Okay, at least I got good luck there. At these low levels, you need at least 2 to 3 tries to run away from them. MP. Well, I'll at least cast one blink. So from this point onwards, fights are pretty simple. Just fight, 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 fight. Good, good, good. Hit him more. So that was good RNG. HP growth is a real pain in the original and this version. Of course, that's assuming you're not using the exploits. Good. You really have to ask the monsters to help you out. And after all that effort, he's not even going to get endurance. There we go. Yep. What a troll. So what is an efficiency run? Simple. No grinding. And hey Shihali. So he already has level 3 in swords. I need to switch him back to bare fists and switch and give the sword to Fidel. He's got 4 levels in bare fist. So for now that's pretty much enough. So give this fireball to Nadia. And that'll take care of slam encounters from here on. I meant that efficiency run means no grinding. And as I mentioned before, my definition of grinding is not really stopping anywhere, just constantly progressing through, however slow it might be. So an astute observer might notice that I've switched off the auto targeting. Effectively speaking, the period that Minmu is with us is quote unquote grinding stage. go back to lurking? Sure. I'll just take a short bathroom break. Alright, I'm back. And we have now reached a point where all of this training so far is going to be put to the test. I must thank Firion for that HP. Well, since we're almost at the boss, don't really need to heal. So, this is the sergeant, and we are really early, and definitely Firion and Maria are too weak to stand up to him, and so we need good RNG on this fight. That's an unfortunate fact of life, at least in this route. Now, in fact, in this run it was a pretty close call, but generally Maria will always have your lowest HP. So you want to equip her with the copper plate. Remove everyone's bucklers and keep both hands with bare fists so that they have maximum damage. They're going to punch the captain, sergeant. I'm debating whether to include Minwoo in the battle as well, but we're gonna give it a try without him. Not the target I would have wanted, but that's fine. Nobody's gonna die here. Not even gonna bother healing guy. So go back to what equipment you had before. Damn it. Also, has she not leveled up fists? Oh, she has. I need to keep better track of this. So now that she's got level 3 in fist, switch her to the staff till she gets level 3 there. And what about Guy? He's got 3, so he needs level 4 next. Kirin's got level 4, so yeah, just making sure. Oops. Grab the mithril. And now we're gonna head to fight the land turtle. You're supposed to run into these large groups quite frequently, but I guess I've just been unlucky. Oh, controller again. Don't even care if he dies. Nah. I'll revive him at the end of the battle, once the battle seems to be ending. I'm gonna wipe at this rate. Well, multi-target life works in this version. Thank you. Everybody got a HP. So that was the optimal result of that fight. So heal just before the land turtle. And same strategy as the sergeant. That's fine. It's not like he needs more HP. Yeah, he does. So with the teleport tome that we got, again, teach it to Maria. Bring people back to life. And doesn't really matter whose teleport to use. I'm just going to use Maria's teleport because she has much lower HP. Very important to heal after warp. And Minmu still has 30 MP left. That's how good he is. Finally, Firion has more than 100 HP. So now we go back to Salamand to heal and recover Maria's MP. And whatever spare MP she has left, we follow the same strategy as before. Cast Blink once, cast Asuna once. Oh, I didn't re-equip them, did I? Damn it. Well, at least they'll get some free fist levels. Points, rather. Wow, I'm surprised everyone gained HP from that fight. But I deserve some good luck now. With everyone, sword, claw, star, claw. We don't need the copper plate unless it's a boss fight. Actually, we don't need the copper plate now at all. He's gonna double check the levels. 4, 2, 3, 2. Yep, so everyone is properly equipped. The only thing to do in Salaman is to heal. And make your way back to Poft. Again, in between towns is a chance for MP gain. The objective is to get Maria to 100 MP. 100 MP is, I think, safe for the rest of the game. Shit. Okay, she gained MP, which was the important thing. Guy, Firian level swords and Guy level fists. It's more important for Guy to be on swords. So we'll let Firian level his fists some more. Only thing to do in Poft is to heal up so that we can once again use the same strategy while traveling back to Paloom. Oh, I totally forgot phase. No idea whether he's gonna get it to cast next turn. Actually, it's better not to cast phase immediately, so that I have more opportunities to cast Blink and Asuna in the succeeding battles. Now that we are close to Palom, we might get into one or two more battles. So I think this is a good time to cast Phase. Once these guys are over 100 HP, it actually becomes quite difficult to gain any more HP. But this is alright. This is at par. Not too bad. Once again, heal up. It's a short trip back to Altair. Hopefully you'll get into one battle and cast Phase there. So we're just grinding up that MP on the way itself. I've actually been quite lucky with the MP ups. At this point, she has 55. That's quite good. I think I'm gonna hit my mark of 100 MP quite comfortably. So in Altair, first thing to do is heal up, and we need to deposit the Mithril with Tobul. Since we already got the Dreadnought keyword, we don't really need to go and bother Hilda again. So just exit and retrace back to Palom. Use the same strategy to gain MP. Probably not gonna happen. Oh, that's good turn order. I got a lot of stats there for effectively not performing any action whatsoever. At this point in time, I don't think it's just more efficient to purchase a ticket and ride the boat. Of course, don't forget to heal because it's quite hard to gain any HP on the journey. And just hope that you get into an encounter in the 4 or 5 tiles that you're going to step on before entering Poft. In fact, if you don't get into an encounter, well, I'm quite lucky. But if you don't get into an encounter, just proceed to boss from there directly. No need to heal up at Poft. So since I did manage to get into a battle, I'm going to stop over at Poft and heal up. How's everyone's skills looking? So she's got 3. Why is the star skill not going up? Oh good, he's got 4 in bare fist, so... Oh, he does have the sword. I'm losing track of this now. He has a sword and she has a staff. Yes, that's exactly how it should be. Heal at Poft and then proceed to Botsk. So I'm going to follow the same guide and get very near to box before actually casting phase so that I have maximum opportunities to cast Blink and Asuna in battles. So Guy increased his sword skill so he can go back to fists and we can give the sword to Firion. We're gonna get another sword anyway. So this sword sharing is gonna be a thing of the past very soon. heal up first thing. And straight to the sewers. Now inside the sewers, we're going to follow the same philosophy that we are following in between towns. Cast Blink and Asuna once every fight. And by the time you get to the end, cast Phase for an MP up. Now that we've got the longsword, we can give both, but yeah, we don't actually need to. But since it is a powerful sword, I'm just gonna have Viren hold on to it. Whoever's gonna carry the sword. There's nothing much really to say about this section of the game. Effectively, it's just one big preparation for when Minmu is going to leave us. So the big change is going to come after this dungeon. Since we are at Bofsk, it's important to remember to purchase silver plates for everyone. This is the only place you get it for now. It's 200 gil per plate, so at this point you really should have 600 gil in hand, especially if you sold that elixir, ether, Minwu's ether. I think in all my runs there was only once where I actually didn't have the cash, and I honestly can't remember why it was so. But yeah, you should have enough cash to buy 3 silver plates. If not, just buy how many ever you can. Should have 2 at least. How much damage was that? Maria could use some healing. Sadly, we can't skip cutscenes. Now that we are at the end of the sewers, I'm going to have another MP up on Maria. Even if you get RNG screwed on the MP ups, around 60 to 70 MP will do the job as well. You really, in this version, weapons are just so much more incentivized than spells. You only need MP for healing. At least that's my opinion. But Asuna not go up. Okay, almost. Until Asuna goes up another a level, I'm going to cast Suna first. And once again, she got another MP up, so I've been really RNG blessed here. I already got 90. And considering that we have to travel to back to Pop, and then back to Paloom, and back to Altair. There are effectively 3 more chances for me to gain MP. So I'm actually quite satisfied, so I'm not going to do that again. She's got about 90 MP now. So this will teleport you outside Bosk. Make sure to head back in and buy the silver plates. Actually, thinking about it, you only need 2 because you get 1 for free. And I'm going to sell all the crap. In fact, we don't need the broadsword, but I'm going to keep it handy just in case there's no fight between Firion and Guy for the swords. But I honestly don't think that I need the broadsword again. But just in case, I'm going to keep it lying. And yeah, sell everything else. And buy 2 copper plates. Silver plates. No need to equip them at the moment. So because of the way I have trained, I'm actually over leveled for this point of the game. In fact, far over leveled at this point in the game than what is required. I'll remain over leveled for the next dungeon as well. And that's because you need to maximize your time with Minmu. After that, you don't really get a lot of chances to really increase your stats in a safe manner. Has he leveled up fists yet? He has. No, he needs 5, right? That's the next one. Finally, her staff skill rose, so she can go back to punching things. At least nobody is in competition with her for the staff. And again, since it's not really worth it, I'm just going to buy a ferry ticket to go back to Falloom. And just to remind you, this at this stage you still have chances to increase your MP. Since I've got what I needed, I'm not doing that. Suna has 2 as well now. So now my priority needs to shift back to Blink. And my controller is dead again. Hang on. Damn it. Firion sword skill increased as well, so things are going really great. He has 4 in sword, so he's gonna go back to fists. And it's at this point that Minu is gonna leave. So effectively, this marks the end of the quote-unquote grinding phase. And I forgot to do one very important thing. I can't believe this. This is the thing I forget to do the most. Go and talk to Sid. And in this case, it's only because I wasn't grinding MP anymore. Otherwise, I definitely would have gone into Poft. Well, 64 gil wasted. Now the game is just trolling me. This is the perfect encounter if I wanted to gain MP. Alright, so get the airship and Sunfire keywords from Sid. Seriously? The only reason I am running away from these encounters is because these are all unplanned. So it wouldn't be fair if I got more stats after that. So up until this point in time, except for HP values, the run should be repeatable, at least in terms of weapon experience, magic experience. HP values might be a little here and there, but according to me, I've actually got lower HP values than average. So it's time to deposit min. And I should have remembered before clicking on Hilda to make sure that there was nothing on min, but I don't think there was. I pretty much stole everything from him. Now get the goddess spell keyword from King. And finally heal up. Very small optimization. I'm healing up after I've deposited min, just so that his MP won't be considered in the calculation. Totally unnecessary. So that's all the time I have for today, and it's a very logical place to stop as well for today. Thank you guys for watching.